Check. We're back in the building. Episode 17. Big up my broski. Welcome, Dizzle. You don't know. Wagwan, my family.
You don't know. Ceesix was getting like a pum pum before we started
filming.
filming.
Yeah, right, family. Yeah, man. Big up yourself, my brother. Don't leave me hanging. All right, big up, family.
Okay.
You don't know, 7 day. Episode 17.
Oh, fucking
Elephant in the room. And yes, we are going to discuss the elephant today. You see me? Because I had patrol, you know? Yeah, man. Oh, what is we have? Rambaclat? Me no want none.
Alright, stop now, Ceesix.
Me no want none.
He's mocking me, people.
Right.
Full mocking.
You're an idiot, man.
You're full mocking.
You talk properly to you fucking twat. What's wrong with you? Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
When I'm talking to my people, when you're talking,
what part of Jamaica you from, bro? I swear that what part, bro? When I yeah, man, you don't know. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Talk like yourself, bro. Yeah. Don't switch. Yeah. Dizzle. All right.
oh my God.
I couldn't believe it, people. Listen, he was on the phone. I swear. I thought I was in a yardie hair salon with 3 gal talking. He proper sounded like a yardie woman. Hey. Anyway, episode 17. Big up. Welcome. Elephant in the room. We're back. Big up all of the people that are liking, subscribing, sharing.
Yeah.
Big you up. Keep doing it. Spread the word. Make sure you follow us on Instagram as well. Elephant_in_the_pod. No, the room pod. Yeah. Elephant in the Room pod. Search for us on Instagram.
There was a lot. See if
there's a lot of underscores.
If I was watching that and you saying that, I'm not going to do nothing. Just of the basis of you just chatting one bag of shit there, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, that's
good.
If
there's people, just don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the things. And thank you for the new subscribers. Look for us at elephantintheroom.com. We'll be there.
elephantintheroom.com. So now I gotta go and make that website, innit? You dickhead. I said, all professional in that, yeah, elephantintheroom.com. And
Instagram, go on Instagram, follow us at Instagram, Elephant in the Room. Just type Elephant in the Room,
and you'll
come
find
up.
it. And big up the Patreons. Please keep subscribing to Patreon. We are going to make it extremely special.
Yeah, we had a meeting about it today, so it's going to be special for your little dividends. We're going to make sure you get to
You'll definitely get your
and you'll
money's
be
worth.
part of us that don't inveigle crew.
Yeah.
You understand?
Make sure you join the Patreon. A simple £3 a month, and you will be a part of the family, and you will get excessive benefits from being a part of that. All right, so join the Patreon.
Right, the way you said excessive benefits, that sounded nasty. Like
Your mind is nasty.
It is nasty, you know this.
No, but when I speak, no, listen. I just want to just say something. When I speak, don't hear nasty.
No, because you know what it is? With you hide in plain sight. You're R. Kelly.
You say everything you say can be twisted.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, you're saying things in plain sight. We know about that one. Yeah, Robert showed us. Yeah, your body is my playground. What kind of playground, by G? You understand? Anyway, last week you talked about you don't have no blood. You're having a drink,
98%, bro. And
you did before though, so don't.
But that's my.
I don't drink.
I said 98%, and I had 2%. I had the drink yesterday, so I'm not drinking.
If you not have a drink with me, it's you're looking very like LBTQG whitish right now. You do.
Just for that. That's the ego, you know.
I know. See what I'm saying about black people? An ego. You egotistical motherfucker.
Yeah, say no more.
Yeah, big up Ramba Clark.
Yeah,
boys cutting down still, you know. But it tastes good. So you must, from you see me drinking it, it must. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
With your non-drinking blood clot, so. I just took a sip. You drank that the whole. See, and you don't drink. I'm just like, I drink and I took a sip. You took the whole of it. You're a binge drinker. I'm scared of you. Look at him. Yeah, man. If you ever see the veins run, I'm like the Mars bar.
Yo. All
right, cool. All right, last week I was going to talk about it, but we ran out of time because you was over chatting shit, as you do. But it was the things that I've been talking to. This one is kind of sore subject. Not sore, it's touchy. Because I know, when I say touchy, I know some women are going to feel aware about it because it does pertain to some of them, majority of them. That's where I'm going with this. I'm sticking my neck out.
You said the majority of women.
Well,
all right, go on. I'll let you learn, and we'll go on.
I want to talk about women in their 40s, single women in their 40s, and I want to see a survey that was talking about black women in general are the most singlest women out there right now. You understand what I'm saying? It's fact. We're not talking about what we think about. It's a fact. Enough of women that was watching it are going to be single right now as we speak, watching this. So I want to know why. Well, they said why the black woman is unattractable right now, and do you think they're right in a sense? Well, let's deal with the which one you want to deal with first? The woman, single woman in their 40s.
You just lead it, and then.
All right, single woman in their 40s. I've met a lot of women in their 40s that are still trying to hold on to their pom-pom, talking about, you know, I've got the good hole and this, that, and I'm not giving it out to anybody and rare. My thing is like, you're in your 40s.
Okay.
Not saying your hole's not good, but it's depreciating every year. It's like a car. Okay. Every year the value is going down on it. Mm-hmm. You understand? So like when you're 50, you're gonna talk about I got good hole. No one don't care about. Does anybody care about a woman 50 with good hole? Really and truly?
What? So let's talk about what.
Would you date with a woman with a 50s because she says she got good hole?
Because she says that.
Yeah.
But that would never be the selling point. You're an idiot, but you say you've got a good hole, so yeah, that's. I'm not gonna sign up for that. No, but what I'm saying is, I want to know what your point is. So you're saying.
I'm saying when you get to a certain age as a woman, and you're still single, that means whatever you was doing before wasn't working for you. Okay. Do you catch what I'm dealing with? Okay. You holding back and saying this, and you understand? Mm-hmm. And I'm independent, and no.
Okay.
That hasn't been working for you, boo boo. Yeah. So my thing is, you're at the age where you got to start hand it out like candy. So, but you got to hand it out.
Why you put in? So you think that sex is clearly not the problem.
It is the problem because they don't remember. No, remember, man's coming around to get to know you, but at some stage, man wants some pussy.
Yeah, but sex is not the problem.
So it is a problem.
Most single women, yeah. Or most single people, I should say, yeah. Because
we're getting to the women.
No, let me explain why I say this so you can understand what I'm saying. But all right, cool. For this example, we speak about women. Yeah?
We're talking about women.
Most single women, say that a woman's been single for 5 years. Yeah,
she's fucked.
But she's probably had sex within that 5 years. So clearly, sex isn't the actual problem. The problem is getting a relationship. And if them having sex doesn't usually equate to them having a relationship, maybe they're trying to hold back sex because they're trying to get the relationship. Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear you. So now,
trying to change.
So saying that now, you've just hit the nail on the head in the sense of, can't you see that it's just a sex thing? So stop trying to have a relationship because you're not having one. You're 40.
I don't think anybody nobody wants to look at themselves like that.
But that's the way it goes. We have to start facing. So you have to start facing reality.
So no women in their 40s can get a man again.
No, of course I could get a man. But you can get. But stop trying to get the man that you want. Because the man that you want, it doesn't want you. So the man that wants to fuck you, deal with him.
I hear you, and you make a point, but the point is, I feel like we have to understand that everybody is somebody, innit? And everybody wants everybody wants what they want. We don't live in a society. We haven't. I'm not gonna. Back in the day when people were married off and people were chosen for you and etc. That's not the time we live in. So maybe they need to, because I do think that some people have a very unrealistic standard, innit? And they're saying unless the man does this or
and that's the woman that's in their 40s, that's single.
They have this or you, if you broaden your horizons and say, you know what, instead of me going for the very small percentage of men that I'm looking for, the top whatever percent of men, maybe if you broaden it to and accept that normal men exist, maybe you have a relationship. But I don't think that you should just accept anything. But
nobody should accept anything. That's not the point. But the point is you have to step some things. Anything. You have to accept something.
But like what? Do you think that a woman,
accept that, you know what, my time's ticking. Right now, there's going to be a time that I can't even breathe. There's going to be a time that my periods are gonna stop. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? But what do you think you're still holding on to them same morals from when you was 30 or 20.
A relationship,
it doesn't work like that.
The older you get, if you think about a relationship, if you start looking down the road, you start looking at companionship and you start looking at growing old together, innit? If that's how you view relationships as you get older, I guess when you're young, you kind of see the fun things. But when you get older and you start looking further down the road, then anybody don't suit that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, for you to have a companion, you have to really fucking like each other, or they're not going to be your companion.
And that's what I say to people, yeah? It's not about relationships now, yeah? It's about companionship. When you get to like 40s or 50s, yeah? It's not about relationship and sex and very. It's about company.
Yeah.
Me and you, you know, that man and woman company, we could do things. There's no argument there.
So growing old together with someone.
There's no like when you get to a certain age, you're not supposed to be like, there shouldn't be no, right, you shouldn't be, like untrustworthy, like, right, I saw you with that girl, or we're going through each other's phone. How could you be a big people? I didn't go to my kids' phone more time. I'm scared that I might see my kids' phone. You know the way there.
But so then that leads me to the question.
Sit down, man.
That leads me to the question here of why should they just free up the thing then? If they now
because if you don't free up the thing, it's gonna stale. It's like having a fucking like you bought a bun back from Jamaica and said, I'm saving this. Yeah. The bun's stale now.
Let me ask you
all right, it's authentic Jamaican bun from a top chef.
But it's stale.
It's stale.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think
you got stale goods there? I'm thinking but do
you think people can unlearn what they've been taught? So maybe, but in the past, women, there's many reasons, because a lot of the women that are single in their older age, a lot of them have walked away from a relationship. They say that women, especially they file for divorce more than men. So some of these women in their 40s may have been married and may have had long-term relationships.
But the majority is black women as well.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute.
If they've walked away from a relationship, then they've already got a standard in their mind of what they're willing to accept.
See, you sound like a feminist.
No, just let me finish. Shut the fuck up, man. Don't tell me how I sound if you ain't let me finish.
All right, cool.
Take off your glasses. You think you're too cool. You got these glasses on and this orange hat, and now you want to cut me and call me a feminist.
This is why you don't drink.
Yeah, you fucking twat.
Take off the
glasses, bro.
Drink. This is why.
Glasses. I can't take you serious. You look like a failed pimp, bro. I've
got this outfit. Yeah. This is the elephant in the room. Why have I got this on?
No, what I'm trying to say is this. I get what you're saying, and I'm not actually knocking you, but what I'm saying is you cannot expect people to unlearn what they've been through. If you create a standard for yourself, then you shouldn't want to drop below your standard despite where you find yourself. So even when man get big, when back in the day, when you were doing your thing, if you got Chris gal and you still feel like you're that guy, you could get older, put on weight, you can do whatever. You still think you deserve the boom gal. You do, because that's your standard in your head. And that's what I think that someone in their 40s, their standard is their standard. So even this gal could be a mampy right now. She still feels like she want the Chris's man, yeah? And her pum-pum is this and rare, because that's how she sees herself and has done for the last 20 years. To tell her, to give her that reality check that, you know what, babe, you weigh 20 stone.
Ceesix, I'm ashamed to say, but you lit the name on the head.
That's what I'm saying. So
you lit the name on the head. Because even as man, sometimes I think I get any gal. Yeah. You know the way that from back in the, because back in the days, I feel like or even now. That's what I do.
I've had some when I was younger. I had this when I was young. I remember meeting this Chris woman. She was older than me.
Yeah.
Chris, and she was all over me. And I was with her for about 6 months. Chris thing, she was doing very well. And she gave me an inflated level of confidence that not normal gal can't. It's not a normal gal thing. You gotta be up there.
Yeah, I get it.
How long can I carry that? Because when I was putting on weight and this and that and weren't looking after myself or whatever,
you still had that.
I still had that. What my girl? I think blood. You're not desirable for that girl that you want.
So, and the maddest thing is, what you're saying is true, because that's what made me change myself. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Because I said to myself, I want the girl with some slim belly, big weight, and I'm looking like a Teletubby. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm thinking,
you're not looking after yourself, but you want.
You understand what I'm saying?
Go gym.
And I want the creme de la creme, you know?
Yeah.
And I look the creme phlegm.
Creme de la phlegm. So, but it's the thing. So if you look at it like that, the same way, in reverse, then that's what's happening. And all I'm saying is this: I do know there's been a major shift in the way that black women are perceived. Yeah. So and the way black women have been, the way they act. Sometimes it's unjustified, but sometimes it's justified. They've been demonized as this angry.
But they are.
No, but let me finish. Let me again.
No, because you said they're being they're not.
Let me.
They are.
Let me finish, bro.
Let's be real with it.
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish.
There's no demonization. They fucking are.
Let me finish, bro. There is no single. Yeah,
there's a 60.
Yeah. There's no single set of people that can be tarred with the same brush.
No.
So this is what I'm saying. So if that is the perception that black women have, whether it's justified in some places or not, if every woman is painted with that picture, it's gonna be given to people that don't deserve it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And also, there's gonna be people that do deserve it. So I do feel after a certain period of time, all right, look, where man grow, how you grow, you're probably always in defense mode.
Like yourself.
Yeah, of course. I mean, because I've seen man, I've never been robbed, but I see man get robbed. I see man get moved to. I see man get where man is sizing up man with questions and that. So I carry myself a certain way, even though it's like I've got PTSD without having to go through it. I just am in a defense mode. So some would say that I'm standoffish or whatever. That is what it is. It's my survival techniques. Do you get what I'm saying? And if women have that also, they have their own survival techniques because of what they go through, and it has a knock-on effect. I suggest we have to look at a way of helping the whole picture. It's not just women. Though it's not just black women. It's the way that black men deal with them. You know what I'm saying? It has a knock-on effect because, as I said to you before in the previous one, they're humans, innit? So if you do something to someone, you can scar them and make them have a reaction on that same action with someone else in a negative way because of your scar. And it goes on and on and on and on. And by the time you hit 30, 40, you're scarred up. Your defenses are super high. Your walls are so high that you now saying, relax. Wait. No, their defense is on 100. So how do we look at the whole picture and not just put it on the women? Do you get what I'm saying? Because they definitely have work to do. 100%. But we got work to do as a people.
No, can I say something to you? Fuck that. You know what? I'm putting this one is, I know you're probably saying it for the cast, but my thing is, black women are their own worst destruction.
I disagree.
I do. They're destructive to themselves.
How? So tell me how black women are that, yeah? But hold on. But black men are not. Black men have got no part to play. Just tell me, because we're not thriving.
We're not thriving because our women are not helping us thrive. We need that queen behind us.
Do you think we're helping ourselves?
No, we need that queen behind us. Remember, we've been, as men, we're coming from our mother. Our mother was like, so we need to be nurtured.
So let me ask you a question.
We don't need for us to go home and our woman's giving us toe-to-toe argument. But that's fucked up.
I understand.
I'm not having, my thing is where I am at now.
Yeah.
I could love you like cook food. I'm not going to be the arsehole, but we're not going to have toe-to-toe arguments. If you think you could go toe-to-toe with me, then cool. I'm gone. I'm not gonna argue with you. My woman's not supposed to go. She's supposed to treat me like a king, and I'm supposed to treat her like my queen. Yeah. But she's not supposed to think. Like this woman now, because they're independent and they're this, that, and they think they got the good hole and they could do everything for themselves. They think they could chat to man how they want to fucking chat to man. That's why they're fucking single Sally. But they think, enough man want you. Enough man want to fuck you, but enough man don't want to be with Uno. Yeah, do you understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. Even remember, the man go for lust. Remember, I've seen a man will fuck a girl with a chicken wing hand. She's like this, yeah. And the man still fuck it. She
deserves love same way.
So
bro.
when a girl talk about this man on her, that I hate when a girl say that because man will fuck anything. Put a pum pum on that couch there, and I bet I will fuck it bareback too.
Let me ask you a question because it's what I want you to understand. Why I say it's all right. Listen to this, yeah. How do you think? Let's just look at women, yeah. We're only looking at women.
Yes.
I'm looking at the role men play, but you're looking at women.
Because you're putting a pum pum.
Let me finish, bro. You can say what you like.
But I'm being honest.
Like. So let me ask you a question. If a man breeds up a woman and then
You know why I'm stopping you?
Just shut up and listen, man.
I'm gonna.
No, I'm gonna ask you a question,
no,
bro.
Please, no. The reason why I don't need to ask you a question because we're not talking. You're the affected. Remember, that's like you're doing like what the government do or what they do on the fucking films. I'm gonna be real with you. You're looking at the negative black people. There are so much.
Why don't you let me finish, you twat?
So
bro, don't tell me that. Don't fucking be Mystic Meg and argue about something I ain't fucking said.
Let me let you
you donut. Take off the glasses, bro. I can't take you serious, bro. You're standing there. You think you're too cool. You just want to cut me and shut me up because you got these glasses on. These fucking market Gucci glasses. Take them off, bro. Anyway, what I am trying to say to you is this. To get balance into a child, they were talking of a girl child, yeah? If she grows up without a father, let's just say, yeah, because let's say the man just didn't deal with the mum properly, whatever, yeah? She grows up without a dad. How can she grow up to be the queen that you want? How can she, if the dad didn't deal with her? She doesn't know the value of a man because she didn't fucking see it in her house. Her dad didn't even teach her. Let me ask you a question. How does she get the value of a man and what a man should be if her dad didn't stick around? You tell me that. How can she be your queen? How can that girl be your queen?
So
answer the question.
So the key question, what you're saying is, whatever you're saying, none of these girls got daddy issues then.
Answer the question. Don't. I've
done it.
No. The question is, can she be your queen if she wasn't? I'm asking. Answer the question.
Let me.
If you don't answer the question, I'm gonna take your glasses off.
I'm asking the question.
If you don't,
fuck off, man.
I really want to drag them off.
No, leave them. My thing is,
you like a fucking twat.
I know. That's my thing.
I just want to pull them off.
No reason.
Go on. Sorry. Go on.
You can't give me a big joke like that to go on.
Time out. The fuck? Sitting here, brother, I just want to slap your glasses off.
I think you're going to have to say my glasses. Oh, my belly. That's because you don't look cool like me.
Look cool, man. I look cool. Go on.
Oh, where was we?
Answer the question.
What was the question?
The question is, how can... So if that's the scenario,
my thing is now,
how can she?
You seem like you're moving like a feminist, and I'm being honest.
Go on.
Everything's part of the answer.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So let me learn.
No, go on.
No, but
I said go on.
But I don't even need to say that. I don't even need to say go on. Nothing. My thing is now, you sound like the feminist because I'm not talking about the waistband and the men. You see, everything has to boil. Why does everything have to boil back to we? You understand? Why does everything have to boil back to we? She never had daddy issues when she was skinning at a pom-pom and taking fuck. Yeah? And now it's gone sideways. All of a sudden she got daddy issues. Yeah? When she had the odd right back in her throat, yassa, they print out, yassa, like that. She never had daddy issues there. So all of a sudden now, when things go tits up, oh, she never had a dad. She never know the morals. Yeah, but she knows, she never knew makeup. But now she's a fucking MUA artist on TikTok. So she can adapt to what she wants to adapt. So it's a selective adaptation, if that makes sense. Yeah? So she being a bitch is nothing to do with that she never grew up without no pussy clout father. Because you got some guys, what I'm trying to get at, that are good fucking guys. You got some guys, remember, to be a man in this world, people are just bro in a society, to be a man, and especially a black man in this world, the amount of stresses as a black man has to go through, the last place that he wants to fucking have any stress is at home with his fucking queen.
Okay, can I just step in? Because the problem that you have, this is your actual problem. It's not about being a feminist, because this whole man versus woman thing.
That's what you turned it into.
Let me finish. I bun out all of that. I bun out man versus woman. But what I look at is us as a people. So you think that black men have all these stresses and black women have none? No, just because if we have stresses, they have stresses.
I'm looking to see if you got pom-pom
no,
over there.
bro, you can. I'm
looking to see if there's a vagina.
You can do and say what you like.
No,
the fact is, the breakdown of the black family affect black men, and black women. The breakdown of the black brother, shut up, man.
Right, go on,
shut up, please.
Go on.
The breakdown of the black family affect black boys that become black men and black girls who become black women. When they get older, how they deal with each other is based on the breakdown, and the breakdown of the black family isn't necessarily our fault. It's not necessarily our fault as black people. What we need to stop doing is stop looking at each other and pointing out each other's flaws and faults, and you're this and you're that, and you should be this and you should be that. Because when the argument of men ain't shit, I disagree with, because they are great men. And the argument that black women ain't shit, I disagree, because they are great black women. Do you get what I'm saying? But we're doing the same thing. When they say black men is this and black men ain't shit and black men love white gal and all of that, there's a huge number of black men who don't buy into that or subscribe to that.
But they're single.
And when we say that, when we say that the other way around, there's a huge set of black women that are prepared to be submissive, be supportive, and do you get what I'm saying? But if they get dissed on the way, they might have their defenses up. Because there's some good gal who get dissed on the way, bro.
Because no, C6, what you're saying is fucking correct. But my point is, you have this, then let go. Don't remember that don't bring your past to the next one. If he's the next, you find the next fusiol, go on to the next one. But you don't bring your past, and then after, if it's the fifth one, you say, you know what, I'm me then. I must me. You get what I'm dealing with? But don't say, oh, because remember, it's wrong for me to bring my ex. Remember, some girl equally do fucking fuck with to me, you know, and to man. But I'm not gonna bring that to my next relationship. I say, boy, you know, I can't do it because I'm scarred.
No, but you say you're not bringing it, but you subconsciously bring it to your.
No, you don't.
Of course you do.
You do if you see traits.
No, but no.
If you see traits from the last, remember, everybody sees traits. Remember, you could, it's like what you said. You could remember, you could be with a girl. She could be. It's like when you said, like, when a girl comes and she could smell the fart or whatever. Remember, you could be good with her, but then do something and she's a rascal. You've just triggered. It's called triggering.
Yeah, of course.
You trigger the trait that she's running from.
But also,
but you didn't even know that you've done that.
But naturally, in humans, yeah, we always elevate in it. So you're never gonna start back from point zero. So if you got a job and you go to the next job, when you go to the next job, you've got experience and skill. You're not gonna be back at point zero.
No, you should learn from it.
No, but what I'm saying is, so when you have a relationship, yes, this is what the problem is. When you have a relationship, you don't go back to zero, like naive and childish or whatever. You start to you got experience. The problem is, if there's too many negative experiences, then you usually your experience you haven't learned the right way. When you look at this, yeah, some women get married numerous amount of times. You know why they get married numerous amount? Yes, it still fails because they've been married more than once. But the fact is that they're marriage material, because they know how to do whatever it is that they display. Men want to marry that. It doesn't last clearly because they've been married 3-4 times, but they have that thing. And then with that experience of someone marrying them, they give off that. The next man sees it, is attracted to it. So a man will marry a woman who's been married twice, but she's given off what it takes. But that another woman would have been not married twice, and she give off something different. But naturally, she's not even trying. But saying that,
and in that sense, in that same what you're talking about, you got some men that are desperate to be married as well. You know, same like equally women, and they will just pass every fucking red flag or every just to see the good. But there's nothing bad that the woman's showing you, or the man showing you, but because you're so desperate to get that love, to get that marriage, you think, you understand what I'm saying? And then you divorce. My thing is, when I'm married, I'm not gonna be like you. When I'm married, yeah, that's it.
But you know,
that's it. Even if we don't get together, we do like the old time people back in the days, or the white people. You stay in that room, I stay, but there's no divorce. We're staying in the same house. We don't have to chat.
I agree that we give up too easy.
Yes, and that's because of social media as well. That's one of the things.
No, it's not about social.
It is because when you put up two pictures and you got likes and it is.
Let me finish.
You can land, go and land, man.
Social media might.
You must have British Airways.
Social media might play a small part, but it's more than that. It's more than that because the
explain to me what's
divorce rates and shit have been growing before social media existed. Because what we do is we're not. It's like we feel like we're settling. And I don't have to put up with this shit and the independent movement and all of this shit. All of these things they're all designed to break down the black family. And that's giving up is easier than fighting. You understand? So even in my case, like I didn't have to give up.
And I was about to say that, but I'm not. The best thing, I don't want to get too personal.
But you brought it up. Shut up, man.
No, I don't want to. But I was going to say to you, you gave up. You're weak.
No.
Because the excuse.
Shut up, man. You're pissing me off, bro.
That's why I don't
talk
drink.
about me and then Overtalk me about me. Do you understand? You can overtalk me, but not about me, bro. Let me talk about me, you dickhead. Yeah. Let me talk about me.
I get that one.
Yeah. Of course, I do believe, and in hindsight is a wonderful thing because you can look back and say, you know what, cool, definitely gave up. It didn't just give up. It didn't just go like that. It was a long period of time, and I felt this is my only solution. I felt like I was backed into a corner, and that was my only solution. And in hindsight, I could have done something different. I could have looked at it. I could have got professional help or got people involved.
Yeah,
of course. But you're young. I had a lot of years ahead of me. I didn't never think that I needed to do that. There's so many things. Ego had a big part to play in it, of course. But it's easier to give up. And that is what's been given to us because we're seeing the elders give up. And if the elders give up, then why shouldn't you give up? If you grew up in a single household, why is it important to not why is it important not to be single and raise your children single? Why? If that's how you were raised, that means you're just reverting back to your norm. It's easier to be norm. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? If you, this is why I look at both of us, like black women and black men. If we grow up and our elders are doing something, it's gonna be our norm. Whether you teach us or not, it's what we see. We learn by what we see. We mimic. This is human nature. Mimic, bro. We know how to talk and walk because we see other people talk and walk.
And that's a bad thing.
Of course, no, but that's how life is. And this is why we have to do better to teach better. We don't talk it. We got to do it. So yes, I'm talking like this, but I've not shown my kids better because I didn't fight through the struggle. So all I have to do now is I can't make another mistake. Do you understand? Because if I want them to see better, I have to do better. And all we're doing now, not you particularly, in general, is man versus women talking and fighting each other. When really, we just need to start doing better. So that the youngers, the only way we're going to fix it is if we start doing it. You understand? But and not giving up.
That's well, then we're doomed because, as we're saying, you're setting your ways. I'm not setting my ways because I'm striving for better. As I'm saying, my thing is where I'm at. I'm not going to be a person that, as I said, that's why I go gym and I look after myself because I'm not going to. If I want a woman that looks good, equally I want her to look at her man to look good. Yeah. You catch what I'm dealing with? And I was even saying to myself the other day, like I got beer girl that like me and rare, but you know what pisses me off? That because I bring my old school. I don't know if I'm wrong to bring this in because sometimes I say I'm wrong because like you want to give me pom pom, but Sunday come, you didn't say my cook, you know, you want something. You understand? My thing is, I'm not even going to eat it because I don't eat from people. So I'm thinking, why am I even vexed? But it's the fact that, you know, so I grew up seeing my mum do this.
Why not have that conversation?
Because they don't do it. If you don't do it, remember, I don't want to. I'm at the stage where if you don't do it, then you don't. I'm not going to be saying that you should do it. Because some of these women are big women. They're big women. You can't tell a big woman what to fucking do. If she doesn't do that, then she don't do that.
It's not about telling someone what to do. Sometimes a simple conversation and expressing how something makes you feel. You will see if someone cares about you, they will say, you know what? Next week, I'm going to cook him a meal and surprise him. And then before you know it, it becomes the norm. Don't say, hey, girl, go into the kitchen and cook.
No, I would never do that. You don't have
to do that. But what I'm saying
if I have to do that,
everything is about a simple conversation. Remember, you know, everybody grow different. Everybody's household do things different. So you just have to let people know what's important to you. Once someone knows what's important to you, if they respect you and love you and care for you, they will do their best to deal with that, give you what the things that you've expressed that you like. But don't expect people to know what you like because they're not fucking mind readers.
And saying that again, I used to think about that. Because I even, in a relationship, girls say, oh, but I'm not a mind reader or you didn't. But see, let me tell you about what I'm dealing with now. Yes, you should be a fucking mind reader. No.
Fuck, you want to be with Mystic Meg, bro? Is that what you want?
Yes! Post the wall. My thing is, I'm on a spiritual journey now, so I know what I'm talking about. It sounds mad to you because you're still asleep. You're not woke. My thing is, I'm on a spiritual journey, and as we're all spiritual and connected one way or form. You understand? And it's like, all right, let me tell you, you're connected to your kids the same way what I'm talking about. Yeah? You know your kids you know their emotions. You know if they're not something right. You could they could come in front of you and you just like you know what they want. You know something wrong. You know what they don't have to talk them out. If it's hungriness or if it's this, you know because you're connected to them.
Okay, go on.
So my thing is, if we're not connected, where you don't even that I don't have to, some girls would know.
So let me
they don't have to speak. You have to speak to them and they know because they're connected.
Right,
if me and you ain't got that connection where but I'm not a mind reader, then fuck off then because I want a mind reader. I need to
ask you a question.
I want a mind reader.
Let me ask you a question.
I want a mind reader.
Let me ask you. Okay, cool. I'm gonna holler at Mr. Meg for you, yeah. But let me ask you a question. That connection with if you're gonna compare kids.
No, I'm comparing love.
Just let me explain something.
It's not kids,
bro.
It's
to
kids,
get there, bro, it's
love.
a journey to get there. It's a journey to get there.
When you love somebody,
it's a journey to get there.
It's true.
So we're talking the early days.
Yeah.
The reason the mind reader thing kicks in we're not talking about someone who's been with you for 10 years.
I'm probably impatient with it.
I can admit you want to meet a girl.
No, you saying that you have to go. Yeah.
No, don't make sure.
Right, I get it.
You must.
No, I get it now. Talking to you like that.
When I speak about stuff like when I use the word intentional, bro. If I've got interest in a woman, and I'm looking to pursue that woman, the kind of conversations I'm gonna have, I'm gonna ask I want to know the things that she really likes, that she enjoys.
Mm-hmm.
Like
likewise,
not silly conversation, like just to
I don't do
just want to
talk.
know. Like I want to know you. I want to know your what gets you in it, and your why. Why you want to do things? Why you're inspired by things, and what you love, and what like your ideal day. Mm-hmm. Not money. Not if we go out. Like what floats your boat. What ticks up. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. But I need to tell someone that about me because I'm quite intricate. I don't expect. There's no spiritual journey that somebody could come in and instantly read me because I'm quite intricate. So if I let you in and I tell you those things, that's for you to now take what I tell you, put it into how you put it. There might be something I don't know I like, but because I've told you the things I like doing, you now interpret it in your way, and she then takes me somewhere, and now I like. Do you understand? Now this new thing that because she deciphered what I told her and come up with this, and I've never done this before, and I love this.
But I've had exes that were mind readers, but I fucked up. If you know, do you know what I mean with?
Well, then it's your business then. So you're the piece of shit. No, because you can't. Because you got you. So you're basically you've had.
You just jump on me like that.
Said I want. Wow. You said I want a mind reader. I want it, and you've had a couple, and you dash them away. You're a dickhead. That means you've had the treasure.
Because I didn't.
Your X marks the spot. You find it twice. You know you can't win the lottery more than twice.
Can I say something?
It's almost physically impossible.
Oh, you get back to me because you've been married and divorced.
Yeah, I've been married, but I don't hide away from that. And
I'm never going to be divorced.
Yeah, but you're never going to be married because you're a piece of shit. Nobody wants to marry shit. You understand? There's a difference. I've been married. I'm marriage material. I'm husband material.
You're divorced.
You're all Dottie Clark.
How can someone?
You're all Dottie Clark.
How can someone has been?
Yes.
Who knows about the divorce system?
Yes.
I don't know how to go about it.
Yes, but you don't know how to go about marriage. You don't know how to go about marriage. You don't know about
a divorcee is talking about. Yes, I'm a husband.
Yes,
you're not.
Yes,
you got a black.
You know what it is. What you must understand is this. What you must understand is this. Listen.
You got a black against your name.
Let me ask you a question. When
you go register office,
cool.
This is a black against your name.
Let me ask you a serious question.
And that was serious.
All right, cool. This is a serious question. You're a big company CEO, yeah? No, hold on. You're a big company owner. Big company owner. Multi-million-pound company you own. Now you want a CEO. Do you hire someone who's got potential or someone that was a CEO before but lost their job? But they brought a company to great success, but they got fired. Now they got fired because they had something. It was nothing to do with bad business. It was just, they just got fired. You understand? So they didn't teeth or nothing. Who are you going to hire?
The one with potential.
You liar.
Why?
You can fuck up.
I don't know. No, can I say something to you?
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Got X against, it's like you. There's an X against their name.
That's fine.
You could. It's like me being in prison, but I've got a story why I'm in there, but I'm still in prison.
All right. So do you think
I'm a dickhead?
All right. So you think? All right. Let me ask you a question. So
that's the equivalent of what you just said to me.
So all right. So hold on. Somebody that's been married and had a family, family marriage didn't go well.
Yeah. Run for that person.
Or someone that's got 5 baby mothers and never spent a night with none of them. They don't know. They don't even know where 3 of the kids are.
Yes.
What's worse?
A gamble is better than knowing that I know this guy's gonna fail. Let me gamble. Yes, I might. You're a definite failure. You're proven. You got written statements against your name that you're a failure.
I'm
you're a failure.
I'm actually marriage material, bro. That's the facts. The fact is I'm marriage material.
Keyword was.
Now.
You wasn't even then. Because if you was, you'd still be married now.
No, but you can't throw that at me.
Look how much friends you know that's still married now. Why are you not married now?
Bro, why you never been married? You're 60 something. Why you never been married? Why you never been
Because
married?
I'm not gonna be like you. I'm fucking married and divorced. How about that?
So you prefer to just have
I mean
single at 60.
Remember,
you want to be single at 60 just so you don't get divorced.
You get in there. I could go there more harder, you know.
Go on then.
Go on then. Yeah, because you and this woman walk down the aisle. Yeah.
Yes.
You see, like if I was the people that went to your wedding, I'd be suing you.
You want about the soup money?
I want back everything.
You want about the salt money? I paid for everything.
You're wasting.
I paid for everything.
No, you didn't pay for the people that were.
I paid for everything.
But you don't pay for the people them time and the effort that came.
I paid for everything. I paid for everything. And you know what makes it worse? I know I got visible lines of where my relationship went left. And the reason I can speak from the position that I'm speaking from is because I've learned from it.
All right then.
That's the fact. So you can tease me all you like.
No, I'm not teasing you. Come on, get serious now.
Yeah.
No, wait. Let me land. Because this is a serious thing. And this is what we're going through. And this goes back to what the point we're saying. We don't fight. And you was being honest and saying you didn't fight. So what would you have done different and to make it have worked now?
Listen, we were growing apart.
No, so
listen, let me just...
he's saying we.
Stop asking me a fucking question and not letting me talk, bro.
He's saying we.
Stop talking about my life and not letting me speak, bro. Because I'm serious. You're pissing me off. Don't make me get mad with you. Don't.
So you're not mad already?
No, don't make me... No, I'm not mad yet. This is... I'm not mad yet. I'm just ready. You know, that's the parent talk. You know when you I know how to pretend to be vexed. I'm not vexed yet. Don't make me get mad. Please.
Ain't this mad?
I'm not mad yet. No, listen. I want you to understand this, yeah?
Go on.
You can, when I say we didn't communicate as much as we used to. There was a time when we were always talking. Mm-hmm. We didn't communicate with each other. Whether somebody was the bigger catalyst or not, what was happening is that our communication in general was drifting and we were just in the house together. Do you understand? Yeah. I'm working at night doing my thing. She's working in the day. We spend so much time apart. I didn't take her out as much as I used to. There's so many things that just started to just become in the drift.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go on.
But the main thing is, you are still under the same roof.
No, but let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. Okay. I feel like when we got to the stage where it was, because I was the person that walked away, me, because I felt that the love had gone and I didn't feel like I didn't feel the same as it felt before. I could have fought harder. I could have suggested going somewhere, speaking about it, speaking to elders that we know. She suggested some things and I was close to the ideas. So I should have been open to the suggestions that she gave me. You understand? Because she tried harder than I did. Mm-hmm. You understand? But I felt that I was at the end of my tether. Mm. You understand? For whatever reason. I didn't speak to no one. I had no outside influences. It was just how I felt.
And that's what I was trying to ask. How was it on your side? Was it a reason why you didn't want to commute? That's what I'm trying to find out. Remember, I'm trying to find out.
This is what I'm trying to
without you getting defensive.
No, but you keep cutting, so you got to let me get to the end. Because if I ask you a question about your son, and then I just started cutting and making my own conclusions, you'd be annoyed because I know how you care about it. This is a very serious thing to me.
This is a very serious thing where I'm trying to learn from you and what you could have done from what you didn't have done.
So this is what I'm trying to say. So why I felt where we were is because I associate the love that I always got from her as how she felt for me. You understand? So when I felt there was a shift, I equated it to you don't feel the same way towards me. Yeah. I internalized that. You understand? Not looking at the part that I've played. I was looking at the way I was being made to feel, not the way I made you act to make me feel this way. You understand? I wasn't looking internally. Mm-hmm. I was looking at what you've done and how it's made me feel. You understand? So with that, I'm saying I've spoke to myself a million times and I've come to a conclusion. And that conclusion is this isn't working for me. I'm not happy. I need to be happy for myself. I'm not happy. And then, all right, cool. How do you deal with it? all right, cool, it's best walk away. That's me telling me because I felt like I was the only person that I needed to talk to.
Okay.
You understand?
That's what I'm trying to get that
ego,
point.
That's ego. That's me being hard-headed. That's me being stubborn. That's all the negative traits that I have within me, not allowing myself to be open to anything. I felt like I knew better. Nobody could tell me anything.
Yeah, and before you, and the reason why I'm asking you, because you're getting super defensive and pooping up yourself and getting pink. My thing is, I want to know from somebody who's been in that experience what you could have done different, so I could learn. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It's the thing. It's about
remember you can't just learn about the good things in people's life. Yeah. You got to learn about. Because shit happens.
I've given so many advice to people.
So I want to know what could have. That's before you blowing up like Puff Dog.
I blew up because you were.
Yeah, but you weren't listening to my point. My point is.
Take off the glasses and we can talk better. I'm serious, bro. You look. No, honestly, you're winding me up.
No, you're winding me up now because you didn't have to go through all that.
I've given advice to everybody. There's a lot.
My thing is, you didn't have to go through all that Margie Bush and fucking like we're on fucking what's that man? What's that?
Yeah, all right.
Is it Maury? No, not Maury. The other one with the glasses.
Yeah. No, you're the only
one.
With glasses.
Not Dr. Phil.
Anyway, I tell a lot of people. Listen, I've spoke to some friends that are newlywed or get into a big relationship.
That's my point.
And I tell them this. Listen, this is simply what I say. Don't let it get to where mine got to.
Yeah.
There's no asking me why I didn't fight. It's like the other day, as I said, when I spoke about the Instagram, once it was gone, I felt like sometimes things are gone, sometimes it's too hard to fight. The best thing I would say, the best advice I can give anyone is always nurture your relationship.
Yeah. And let me ask you what I was getting to the point as well. When I say why didn't you fight, remember I'm trying to find, not gaining your business, I'm trying to find out like everything because I know how I can be.
Yeah, but the reason,
so I want to know like
why you didn't fight.
I find us similar, so I want to know like what is the, you know what I mean? So I could do something but not the opposite of what you did.
Yeah, not fighting.
Do you get my point now?
I understand, but the not fighting thing is because I felt like we had come too far. So it's like I'm in the middle of the sea and I'm drowning. I can't see fucking land. I can't see a boat, and I give up swimming. You understand?
Is that what
That's how I felt.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I just said, bro. That's what I felt. I just said it. I just give you a whole analogy, and you're asking me, what the fuck was the analogy for then? If that's not how I felt.
Remember, I was smoking some strong weed before.
That's how I felt. I felt like I was in the middle of the ocean, and there was no help, and I'd run out of energy, and I just gave up and just drowned. What I would suggest to anybody is this: when you feel yourself, before you start drifting, keep yourself close to your partner. Mm-hmm. You understand? Nurture your relationship. If I didn't drift, I couldn't be in the middle of the sea. You understand what I'm saying?
Is there a reason why you drift? Remember, I'm trying to get to every point because I've been there, Ceesix, so I want to do things different.
Just listen to what I'm saying.
Do you know what I mean?
But if you I don't have the answer. There's not a simple. Oh yeah, on Thursday the 15th, we just drifted. It's a whole thing. This is why I say nurture your relationship. Talk to your partner. Communicate.
Yeah, remember, I'm trying to get that.
Bro, you're trying to read the Bible.
I'm trying to hear what you did very rare, and now how you would do things different. Okay, that's my point.
So then, if you relax,
no, I want that because you've gone into it's like
it's
like a proper touch of corn toe.
No, you've asked me a question about
a corn toe.
You've asked me about a very, very.
You're reacting like a man that's his corn been touched.
Brother, you've asked me about a very. Bro, you're making me want to box you. I swear. You've asked me about a very, very pivotal moment in my life.
Yeah, I get it.
You can't rush me, or you can't expect me to just skate over it because it's a very, very, it's had a major impact on,
and that's why I said before I want to say it, but I didn't want to bring because I know it's very personal to you. So
once you realise that,
I said it before we started.
Yeah, and I respect that you said it. Yeah. But now you know better. You know better, so do better.
Yeah, but you could have know better.
You know better, so do better.
I was giving you the floor.
Blood, you know better, so do better, innit?
That's why I said it.
Yeah. So I'm telling you this.
Go on. You got on the microphone like bloody in my yard, you know. I will fuck this shit.
Do something. Brother, do something. I swear. Do something, brother. Do something, brother. You fish. Anyway, right? Don't make me bully you, you know. Yeah, get all strong on money. Don't do it, yeah?
I'll let my dog out the cage.
And do what? I'll fling the dog out.
Well, after you fucking idiot. After you scream like a girl. Yeah.
Anyway, listen. So all I will say is, listen, my analogy of feeling like I was in the middle of the ocean, that's how I genuinely felt. Mm-hmm. And the only way I believe that I wouldn't have been in the middle of the ocean is if I didn't allow myself to drift. And I feel like that happened over many years. Slowly, just drifting. Whether she drifted apart or I just drifted away, it felt like we were drifting apart. It could have just been me going my own way, and it's becoming so far. There's too much in the middle. Do you understand? So I will tell everyone, don't just keep nurturing your relationship. Your partner, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever, that's your significant other. That's the person you should invest your time. Talk to them. If you feel some type of way, tell them. Just we never had no social media issues, but because this is a big thing now, I would tell, fuck every outside influence. Don't be wanting to go through each other's phones. Don't allow anything to get inside, and because it's like poison. If you let it in, it will yam you out from the inside. You understand? Just protect yourself. Create your own bubble and protect that bubble, and then stick together. That's all I can say. Because the moment it goes too far, it does feel like you feel isolating. As I said, if the analogy of being in the middle of the sea is where it's isolating. I'm on my own.
Yeah.
The easiest thing for me to do is just let go. Was it the right thing? I'm not saying it was. I don't believe it was, but it's what I did. I let go because I felt isolated.
And remember, I'm trying to be the best version of myself on a serious note. So it's good to hear, even though it might be painful for you, but it's beneficial to me. I've learned a lot from what you said. Do you understand? Because I know I could be a certain way. I know that I'm a cunt certain way. I know I'm a pussy or certain. You understand? But I want to have a wife. I want to get me. So I want to know, as equally as I want from her, I want to give her a good man.
You have to have patience, though.
Do you understand? So I need to learn from guys that's been in situations where I know, like, I might end up sometimes, and how you dealt with it. So I could have that in my arsenal. You never had that in your arsenal.
No, definitely not.
Do you understand? So I want that in my arsenal.
But you have to have patience, because when you said earlier about some of the things we talk about when we was talking about Mystic Meg, yeah, you were like, well, if she you want it now,
yeah,
and you can't. You have to have patience, and you've got to build the bubble. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Everything.
I realised that why we've been talking about it today.
Everything grows. And sometimes we look at women and expect them to know all the answers and to be able, it's a natural thing. I think if a woman feels all this tough exterior and this masculine energy that some of these guys have, that it's very negative traits that
toxic.
They have. Yeah, whatever. A lot of it's defensive. If they feel safe, protected, and genuinely cared for, they usually lower their defenses, and they usually fall into their natural way of being able to support and help, all the stuff that you want, and be that spiritual connection with you. But they have to feel protected also. We have to act. If we look at our natural, how we believe we're naturally designed, yeah, as men and women, yeah. If a man was to play his role effectively, I feel like a woman naturally will play back her role. But we're in positions where everyone is got defenses up and everyone's against each other, and we go into things for the wrong reason. Don't allow lust or physical only attraction to be the catalyst, because it won't serve your relationship. You have to like more than a batty. You understand? Because we all see girl and be like, yo. But if you want to have a woman, that can't be your go-to. That can't be the reason that you're pursuing her. You understand? Because that will fade.
So as we're closing now, we're going to close on women in their 40s. What's your take on it before we go?
I think that.
What's your advice to them? Single woman in their 40s. What would your be of advice to them, please?
I would say,
give up the pum pum. No.
Yeah. I feel like withholding sex isn't gonna get a better man.
Yes. Thank you.
That's not gonna.
And you heard facts from Ceesix.
I don't think that's gonna get.
That's law.
I don't think it's gonna get a better man. I think if you pick up a piece of shit and you make him hold out for 90 days, he'll be a piece of shit in waiting for 90 days.
Yeah.
And you'll get the pum pum and he'll be a piece of shit.
Yeah.
If he's a piece of shit and you get in the pum pum in 3 hours, he'll be a piece of shit in 3 hours. The sex won't make a man better. Yeah. If he's a piece of shit,
she's gonna be hurt because after 9 months when you're giving, she's gonna think, right, you
wasted all your time.
Yeah, and she's gonna have feelings.
Yeah. I don't think,
and he's gonna be bouncing because he's a piece of shit.
You can't use sex to make someone better than they are. You understand? So I feel like you have to speak. Everyone's speaking talk, communication. talk. Sometimes if you say something that you think, I think sometimes you have. Say you meet a girl, yeah, and you're having a chat, and she says, and then you're now talking, and you're on a date or whatever, and she says she want to get married and she want to have children. You might say, "Oh, she's deep," and you might just run from her, innit?
Yeah.
Or you might say, "Yo, I'm looking a wife," and she might think, "Right, he's a bit too heavy."
Yeah.
Well, that's a good telltale sign that you lot ain't compatible.
To be fair.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
if you say your ultimate goals, you're not asking her to marry you tomorrow, and she's not asking you to marry her tomorrow. But the fact is, you're speaking what you want into existence, and the fact that they're repulsed by it means they're not the person for you. So don't be afraid to say what you want. You get what I'm saying?
No, but that's what we take with these women. They're saying a lot. That's why they're single. They're saying too much. They're saying too much what they want, and there's unrealistic fucking things they want.
I think
They need to remember you said that you went to a thing and you was talking about women. Why should they lower their standards? I hear that, but you don't realize they've set their standards so fucking high.
But I said
they shouldn't even be rascal up there. To be fair,
I said that we people. I've said this on numerous occasions. We keep setting unrealistic standards.
yes,
Yeah, you can't.
me myself too.
Unrealistic standards. We have to know that people are people, in it. You have to you have to know that the value of a person is more than, so for women, if, like, especially because obviously looking at a man's money or how much he earns or his name on the road or whatever, that's not really about the man, innit? You got to kind of find the man and don't allow social status to be the only thing that you look at, because if you look at social status only, then you're joining the queue with all the other women that are doing that. You understand? The normal man is just as good, I guess. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be the CEO of this company. You can be a normal guy and have and serve that woman great. She'll be happy. So sometimes not lower your standards, lower your unrealistic expectations. And same for men too. You understand?
Okay. On that note, you can fuck off now.
I'm going to.
Please do. Remember to like, subscribe and share. In the name of Jesus.